So, what is the difference between preaching and giving advice? Hi, my name is Nina, and I am your host for this channel, Minutes Made with Nina. And recently, one of my friends asked me a question. What is the difference between being preached at or being given advice to? And I think one of the main differences is when somebody gives you an advice, it means they have listened to a problem or an issue you have, whether you have asked them for their advice or they asked you, hey, can I give you my advice? There is an invitation. The invitation for them to listen to you. There's an invitation for you to talk to them. And giving advice is usually very specific. So it's not like a generalized, let me talk about your life, let me tell you. And there isn't as much judgment in an advice as there is in a preaching, right? Because when somebody is preaching at you, usually it has a kind of like a weight of you haven't done something wrong, and it's very generalized. And as much as there might be something great in that and you can take home with you, the feeling you have when you're being preached at is when you are a child and somebody's telling you what you have done wrong with your life. And I think one of the main differences when somebody preaches at you, versus when somebody gives you an advice is giving advice requires active listening. So when somebody gives you an advice, it means you have had some sort of a dialogue with that person. And you can also interrupt that person and tell them what you feel like, tell them what you think, and have a conversation with that person. Whereas preaching, you kind of have to be quiet. You just have to listen. And the expectation at the end of being preached at is to nod and say yes and accept. So I think that's the main difference between preaching and giving advice. Both, I think, very helpful. Preaching is something that maybe 100 other people can hear and listen to and go home with something. So let me know what you think. Do you like being preached at, or do you enjoy giving advice to people or preaching at people? Or are you the type of person who asks for an advice and sits back and listens to it? If you're having a great day, I'll talk to you guys later.